Back for a new adventure, this time in Sicily, and we will be bikepacking for 10 days. We don't really have a plan. I mean, we have an itinerary, but we know it will change, so we'll see how we end up. We just left this morning from Catan, where we arrived, and today is a chill day. It's about 50 kilometers and 1,000 meters of elevation, all on the road, mostly. We wanted something pretty chill, and we're actually gonna come back by the more inside and the trails later this week. So we just were going by the coast today, and we will try to experience the island the best as we can with the locals and try to meet as many locals as we can and learn about the culture and try a lot of the gastronomy and the food of the island. So I'm just here for it, honestly. I guess we'll see what this adventure has in store for us. So we only have 10 more kilometers for today's ride, and but it's like the biggest part of the elevation gain because we have 500 meters left. And today, so we decided to be on the road as well, or just take the easy route because we woke up at like 3 a.m. this morning to take the plane, and we do have 10 big days, and so yeah, just taking it easy. For now, we don't even see the Etna, so hopefully it will clear out, but the weather is supposed to be not that good for the 2 more next days, so we will see. I think we have a little climb coming up. Oh, there is a panda coming, this is so funny.
Italy is famous for its small cars, and Sicily is no exception. At first, it's kind of funny to see so many old pandas and tiny cars everywhere. But once you start riding through these narrow villages' streets, you quickly understand why. Sometimes there's barely enough space for one car.
It's Etna Day. Today we're gonna ride around the Etna. We're starting from the north-east part. We can't do around like we've planned because some guides told us that it's not rideable on the trails on the north part because it's pretty snow. There's a lot of snow still. So we're gonna go south, maybe reach the Sapienza refugee. We'll see if we have time today or not. And then come back. We're just gonna do a loop and come back to our place tonight. As you see, it's pretty under the clouds, so we'll see if we have a good day or not because it's supposed to be stormy this afternoon, so finger crossed. Ah non, on voit bien la pluie. Like we're going into the jungle. It's so weird. There's a lot of ruins everywhere, like old places, abandoned places, and yeah, the trail is pretty rough, but it's good with the gravel.
Before coming here, I didn't really know why Sicily had so many abandoned buildings and villages. In 1968, a violent earthquake struck western Sicily and destroyed several towns. Some places were rebuilt somewhere else, while others were never truly rebuilt. But the ruins we see today are also linked to a difficult economic situation, which pushed many people to leave their villages in search of work and better opportunities. Places like Poggioreale are still standing today, but almost frozen in time.
We finally found the right trail. Watch out, Léa. Thank you, Komoot, for taking us to those trails. That's from where we're supposed to arrive. I think there's a little problem.
That's when we started to realize that Sicily was quite different from what we had imagined. The roads weren't really what we expected, and the way we had to move around the island was already full of surprises. And this was only the beginning.
For now, the landscape is a lot of vegetation, like those plants here. But I think the more up we will go, the more volcanic rocks we will see, and there will be less vegetation. Just made it to the Refugio Monte Crissimo, but it's closed, so there is nobody. And I don't know when it opens, when's the season. And then there is like a bivouaco, so let's see if it's open. Let's see what's. That's a proper refuge. Bivouaco. Middle left. That's, I guess, a good spot to sleep. I guess if you're lost in the Etna or if you're around, you can sleep. If you didn't know, you can sleep at Monte Crissimo. So we got out of the park, the official park, we'll say, and now we're actually back on the road, and look at what there is. It's like a lava, I don't know, like coulé. I don't know the English word. That's crazy, and the Etna is up there.
Despite the rain and the cold, we decided to keep climbing.
Passe un bon moment là.
The goal was simply to reach somewhere warm,
Pas très drôle.
change into dry clothes, eat something, and maybe get a small glimpse of the upper part of the Etna.
Best thing that exists. So I asked at the restaurant if they could give me some plastic bags because I changed my socks because my shoes are so wet. And I'll show you the technique. So basically you need a plastic bag like this. You put it around your feet. Then you take your shoes and you put your shoes like this. It's working. So that's all that matters.
Elle se respecte pas.
Arrête, c'est trop stylé, regarde ça, il y a le petit nœud par côté et tout là.
Oh, le bikepacking quoi.
After stopping for a little while, the sky finally cleared up. For a moment, we were actually able to see the landscape around us, and that really made our day. But then we still had to go back down, straight into the clouds and the rain, which was definitely less appealing, and that's also why our super cool outfits.
Problem, I think yesterday we were so tired when we arrived, and I think our chains are not doing good today. So we're done with the Etna part, and today the weather is not super nice, so we decided to go to Taormina, take the train, go to Milazzo, and then Milazzo to Lipari. Lipari. We got corrected by a local last time. It's not Lipari, it's Lipari. So we're gonna ride to Taormina, to the train station right now, and then we'll see how the rest goes. Our train is 30 minutes late, so hopefully we get the other one and we get on time for the ferry still, but we'll see.
Buongiorno.
We made it! We were not believing it, but we did make it. This lane is like our chains this morning. We are well arrived in Lipari and we are off to go to the village and get some dinner. So actually here, when you order some drinks, they bring some food without you ordering. So we didn't order that, but they bring it. Because we're trying to find some local places, but it's kind of tough to get, so you've got to be patient. Today we're doing the tour of Lipari. We're staying only today, but it's a small island. The tour is like 30 kilometers, and there's quite some elevation. We just came to see an observatory at the top of the island, and now we're gonna do the tour. There's some nice beaches and nice point of view. Lipari used to be very famous for the extraction of pumice, or pierre-ponce in French, and they stopped exploiting it in 2007. Yeah, we're kind of bummed because around the Etna, people are really nice, always talking to us, and just by us riding in the street. And here, well, first of all, there are not a lot of people, maybe because we're out of the season, so we didn't see much people when we're riding through the villages, and the people seem less, I don't know, interested when we pass by or when we stop and when we try to talk to them. So it's a weird We are currently waiting for the ferry back to Milazzo today. When you're with the bike, it's true that everything goes slower, obviously because you have to ride, or we also gonna take the train. As I was saying a couple of days earlier, it's really nice because all the coast has some train station, so it's pretty nice. It's a nice alternative, and it's also cool to stay in one spot a little bit longer than like 1 day or 2 days. I feel like to really get the vibe of the place. We'll see how the next day of the trip will be, but we're just gonna take it easy and see where we feel best and where we can actually learn more about the culture of Sicily. Like celui-là.
Bye bye Lipari.
We just stopped in Milazzo in a very local restaurant to eat some food for lunch. We have arancini, which is like a very local thing with some rice inside, and then it's fried on the outside. Then some fish, some vegetables, and then some lasagna. So today we are on a food tour in Taormina, and the goal is to try all the Sicilian food we can. So we have a good list of dishes or little thing to try. So it's gonna be a tough day out.
Yesterday's one was better.
Yeah, Taormina is super touristy, so there is like the shop like Louis Vuitton, Fendi, Dior, and
Dolce Gabbana.
yeah, like all those shops. So it's very luxury kind of. So it's far from what we are looking, but we still wanted to come here because it's beautiful and there is a lot of history. So the theater of Taormina is actually quite old. It was built by the Greek in the 3rd century before Christ, and they used it as somewhere where they could do comedies and tragedies, and then it was quite abandoned, and now today they use it as a place to do some shows and other kind of things, and you can of course visit it during the day. I guess you live and you learn.
Sometimes you imagine a place in a certain way before going there, and then you experience it completely differently. That's what happened for us with some of the coastal cities. There were too many people, too much noise, and it felt quite far from the authenticity that we were hoping to find. In the end, the places we'll probably remember the most are the small, unexpected villages along the way, the quiet roads, and the simple greetings from the locals. Our trip in Sicily is coming to an end, and I want to be totally transparent about our experience here. Because videos can sometimes make things look a bit easier or more perfect than they really are. First of all, Sicily is undeniably a beautiful island. The food is amazing, the landscapes can be stunning, and the gravel riding around the Etna was definitely one of the highlights of the trip. But it wasn't always easy. It was harder than expected to find good gravel routes or quiet trails in some areas. We came here to see Sicily for ourselves and experience the island on our bikes. And even if it wasn't always exactly what we had in mind, it still gave us some really memorable moments. Amazing sunsets, simple encounters, unexpected villages, and above all, meals we'll definitely remember.
Finally made it to Syracuse, Ortlieb actually, a little island close to Syracuse. And this is the last stop of our trip. We're actually flying back tomorrow, after tomorrow, in France. So it's been such a nice trip. I think my favorite part was definitely the first part at the Etna. I think it was so beautiful, so nice for gravel riding as well. Because the remaining part, or like I guess the second part, more on the coastal side, was bigger roads, less trails, and yeah, very touristy as well in the cities, which is normal because That's where there's a lot of history and everything is made for tourism, but I think the Etna was definitely more authentic and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I wish we could have made the bigger route because it was close at the north part of the Etna, but hopefully I'll be back one day to make the whole tour of the Etna. And yeah, it was definitely a nice trip. And I'm super excited to share this adventure with you.
Just arrived. Passe un bon moment là.